Hello there! So just a heads up, I'm kind of sick right now, which is why my voice is kind of scratchy, and I'm currently in the parking garage in my car at work. So I'm probably not going to shoot all of this in one take, so the odds of location and wardrobe changes are actually very high. So, with that said, there's 53 days until LeakyCon, so let's get this started. My name is Rachel, I am 21 years old, and I am from Charleston, West Virginia. I am currently studying broadcast journalism. I will be a senior in college in the fall. I absolutely love being in the journalism department. They're basically like my second family. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. My dream job is to work at either NBC Universal or BBC America, preferably in the production departments of the networks. As far as family goes, I don't have any siblings. I'm an only child. At my house, it's just me and my father. My grandparents live 6 miles away from me, and I have cousins in Colorado, as well as just 6.5 miles up the road. I'm going to LeakyCon with my friend Christina. She's really cool. She has tattoos all up and down her arms, but she's really, really nerdy. She loves Harry Potter. She watches Doctor Who. I've been trying to get her into Sherlock. I'm sure that she'll get along with you guys great. I've told her that I'm making friends for us for when we go, and she's really excited. Maybe, if I see her, she will make a cameo in one of my vlogs. We'll see. I'm most looking forward to just being in Chicago. Chicago is one of my favorite cities, even though I've never been there. I'm looking forward to exploring and meeting all you guys and even more people, and hopefully meeting Ivana, and the rumors that Tom is going to be there is really exciting because we might get to meet him. And the rumors of a Harry Potter 3-quel are actually really exciting because I only bought the passes for the Starkid event thinking that it's going to be a Harry Potter 3-quel. So, John and Hank are going to be there, and I really want to meet them. John has quickly become one of my favorite authors, and I've read almost all of his books in one sitting, which is impressive for me at least. That's what I'm excited for. My best friends are very unique individuals. My friends here at home are very nerdy, very knowledgeable in pop culture, but very different. My friends at school, they're all really smart. Most of my friends are actually in the journalism department, so we all have interests there, and I don't know, my best friends are a very diverse group of people. My hobbies include photography, traveling, baking, writing, reading, not arithmetic, making video blogs, which I got into recently, hanging out with friends. I love frozen yogurt, so I guess eating frozen yogurt would be a hobby. Yeah, I mean, I like pretty much anything. Hogwarts House is a tricky one because I am self-identified as a Ravenpuff. I am a Ravenclaw with Hufflepuff tendencies. I'm smart, I'm witty, but I work hard, and I'm loyal, and I'm very friendly. So, I'm a Ravenpuff. The first time I took the Pottermore test when it was in beta, I got Slytherin, which I kind of grew to accept. I took the test the second time, and it gave me Hufflepuff. But I still say I'm a Ravenpuff either way, so that's what I am. One word to describe me: quirky. My favorite YouTubers are the Vlog Brothers, Charlie is so cool like, Alex Day. My friend Max, his username is Haystix. He's really funny. I kind of have to plug him as one of my favorites since I actually know him in real life. The Daily Grace. Yeah. My favorite film was Almost Famous. If you've never heard of it, it's about this 15-year-old kid who travels with a band and writes for Rolling Stone. It basically depicts what I want my life to be like in a few years, minus the drugs. If you haven't seen it, I highly, 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 highly recommend it. My favorite video games are Super Mario Brothers and Rock Band. I'm really good at pretty much any Super Mario Brothers game. A lot of people are surprised when they see that I'm good at it, but I've had an NES for my entire life, and it's just something that I practice a lot with and that I'm not half bad at. So my main fandoms are the Harry Potter fandom, of course, the Glee fandom, the Doctor Who fandom, Sherlock, Marvel, and the Avengers. Those are definitely my main fandoms. My favorite band of all time is The Killers, but some close second and third and fourths are Jack's Mannequin, Something Corporate, This Providence, and The Rocket Summer. And then you have like Blink-182 and Green Day and all the rock bands from the 90s that I've loved for my entire life. But The Killers have always been and will always be my number one, with Jack's Mannequin being a very, 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 very close second. I said there'd be a location change. My favorite Star Kid member is Lauren and Joey and Darren, of course. I met all of them at the Space Tour back in November, and Joey was absolutely hilarious and Lauren was precious. So they're definitely my favorites. My favorite books: The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Tiffios, of course, Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk. He's the same guy who wrote Fight Club. If you've never read this, I highly recommend it. And of course, the Harry Potter series and the Hunger Games trilogy. I'm also a big fan of Catcher in the Rye and Peter Pan. I don't really have a type of book that I prefer. If somebody recommends it to me, I'll usually read it. But science fiction and fantasy are something that I've always had an interest in. My favorite authors, which has already kind of been discussed: John Green, J.K. Rowling, Chuck Palahniuk. Those are my top three, definitely. My favorite TV shows: Doctor Who, BBC Sherlock, Glee, How I Met Your Mother, and The Office. I really like comedies and science fiction like I do with films and books. And then How I Met Your Mother and The Office are comedies that I really enjoy. So my celebrity crushes: you mean celebrity future husbands? Darren Criss, Taylor Lautner, David Tennant, Josh Hutcherson, David Blaze, who's the bass player for This Providence, one of my favorite bands. Definitely on my I'm going to marry before I die list. I often refer to myself as a celebrity polygamist. Oops. My favorite sports are tennis, lacrosse, and baseball. I played tennis in middle school, and I can watch a tennis match for hours and not get tired of it. I played lacrosse my senior year of high school, and I was a defensive captain, so I have an interest in that. And I've grown up watching baseball, specifically the Cincinnati Reds, so they're my team. 5 random facts about me. I'm a lefty. I was a part of the world's biggest Uno tournament. I really, really like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've interviewed some pretty significant musicians, at least in my own eyes. I've interviewed Ben Folds, William Beckett of The Academy Is, Andrew McMahon from Jack's Mannequin and Something Corporate. I've also interviewed some of the senior staff members from MuggleNet for a story I did last year. And fact number 5, I actually really like One Direction and that Call Me Maybe song. So sue me. It's catchy. My biggest inspiration, who I just mentioned, would have to be Andrew McMahon from Jack's Mannequin and Something Corporate. He's in his late 20s. He's already been in 2 successful bands, married his high school sweetheart, and overcame acute lymphoblastic leukemia. He is a huge inspiration to me, and he's done so much in his less than 30 years that most people would never accomplish in their entire lives. So he has shown me that anything is possible and to overcome your obstacles, and you can still be successfthat I skipped several of the questions, ones I answered twofold or that I didn't see were important or that didn't really just flow with the video. So if I forgot anything that you guys want to know, just ask me. I'm really excited to get to know you girls. I'll see you in 53 days. Bye!